It's fall season. Let's do some exercises that help us learn more about this time of year. Directions. Perform each exercise for 30 seconds. You will then have 10 seconds to rest. Have fun! You can do this workout either sitting down or standing up. Time to warm up. Let's get ready to start our workout. Fall is one of the 4 seasons. Hold up 4 fingers on one hand and put your hand out in front of you. Gently pull your fingers back. Switch hands halfway through. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. Next, we're going to do a neck stretch side to side. Look over your shoulder and then switch sides, looking over the other shoulder. Pretend you are turning your head to look at all the beautiful colors the leaves have changed to. Rest for 10 seconds. Open and close your hand like the leaves falling down from the trees. You can do both hands at the same time or start with one hand and then switch halfway through. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. After all of the leaves fall down, some people like to rake them up. Do some front arm raises to act like you're raking up leaves. Rest for 10 seconds. Next, you'll do some leg kicks to act like you're kicking up the piles of leaves. Rest for 10 seconds. Move your arms out and in like the fall wind blowing the leaves around. If you want to challenge yourself, you can also add in your legs. Rest for 10 seconds. You never know whether the fall will bring rain or snow. Wiggle your fingers to do a finger stretch and pretend it's rain or snow falling down. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. The fall usually means cooler weather. Do some shoulder shrugs or shoulder rolls to pretend you are feeling cold. Rest for 10 seconds. Colder weather means putting on more layers, like sweatshirts and jackets. Touch both hands above your head to pretend like you're putting on warm layers of clothing. Rest for 10 seconds. Colder weather also means getting to snuggle under a cozy blanket. Reach down to your toes to act like you're pulling up your blanket. Rest for 10 seconds. After being outside in the cold, it's nice to warm up by drinking a warm drink like hot chocolate. Let's do some bicep curls to pretend we are raising our warm drink up to take a sip. Rest for 10 seconds. In the fall, some people like to go pumpkin picking. Move your wrists up and down to act like you're picking a pumpkin out of the patch. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. Some people also do apple picking. You can either lift one arm up at a time and switch halfway through, or do both arms at the same time, switching back and forth. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. Next, we get to take our pumpkins and apples home. Do some high knee marches or just pump your arms to pretend we're on our way home. Rest for 10 seconds. We're going to use our pumpkins or apples to bake a dessert. Do some wrist rolls to mix up all of your ingredients. Switch to the other side. Rest for 10 seconds. Can you smell your yummy dessert baking? Do a neck stretch up and down to act like you're smelling those delicious treats baking in the kitchen. Rest for 10 seconds. We're also going to use some of our pumpkins to decorate outside. Twist side to side to pretend you're setting out your decorations. Rest for 10 seconds. While you're outside, you might see some geese flying in a V, getting ready to soon migrate south for the winter. Put both arms up above your head and touch your fingertips together, and lean side to side to pretend you're flying in a V with the geese. Rest for 10 seconds. Animals love to collect food in the fall to prepare for winter. Do some shoulder taps like you're giving the food you've collected a big hug. Rest for 10 seconds. Farmers harvest a lot of crops in the fall. Do some arm circles to pretend you're a combine harvesting the crops. Rest for 10 seconds. Sometimes you might see a scarecrow protecting the crops that are growing. Raise your arms out to the side, or if you want to challenge yourself, you can do a jumping jack to pretend you're a scarecrow scaring away the animals. Rest for 10 seconds. Another thing to do in the fall is watch football. Take both arms and reach up like you are cheering or making a touchdown sign. Rest for 10 seconds. It's always nice to relax by a bonfire and roast some s'mores or hot dogs. Take your arm above your head and lean to the side, switching back and forth like the flames of the fire flickering back and forth. Time to cool down and stretch. Way to go! You're all done with your workout.